Hello everyone. For some time I've always wondered what has been the most popular tractor of all time. Now we all know the household names such as John Deere, Case IH, Ford, Massey Ferguson, Kubota, but what tractor, what specific model reigns supreme as the most popular tractor ever produced? I have sourced a number of sources, pardon the pun, and come up with the top 5 tractors produced by volume. Now, of this list, it is unlikely that any of these tractors will ever be beaten. There are many reasons for that, which I'll go into shortly. So before I begin, a little bit of history. In 1913, the Ford Motor Company, led by Henry Ford, finessed the production line. The production line enabled manufacturers to produce a large volume of the same tractor in a short period of time. Henry Ford was always a staunch supporter of mechanised farm machinery. As a boy, he saw a Nichols and Shepard steam engine, and he stated that this is what gave him the idea of replacing horses with a tractor. He also hated the fact that horses would eat so much hay and oats given their productive output. However, having finessed the production line as seen across his automobiles, this would allow him to become a name that we will see later on in our top 5. But the question remains, why won't we see production volumes to the numbers that we will see in this list later on? Well, standardized production processes have evolved. And so now while we have a production line, we can still add many variations to models and machines along that process. In the past, there would have been one production line producing a single model of tractor per line. However, manufacturers today can have up to 17 different chassis being produced in a factory with many different model variations amongst those in each factory. This means that customization is available to an extent on each chassis, thereby there is not the need to produce a single model, as certain models can be customized to suit each particular farmer or farming method. So without further ado, our top 5. There remains one important caveat that I need to bring to your attention. In the former USSR or Soviet Union, Belarus tractors made in the Minsk Factory were the #1 supplier of tractors to the Soviet Union. The Belarus tractor factory at Minsk has produced nearly 4 million tractors to date. However, it is believed in the early 1950s, it produced many of one model of tractor. But like many things in the former Soviet Union, getting factual information out from behind the Iron Curtain is somewhat difficult. At number 5, we have the John Deere Model B. Like the Model A before it, which it just beat out in total numbers built, this tractor was available in both styled and unstyled versions. There were 298,000 of these tractors built between 1935 to 1952. At number 4, with 419,000 models built, is the Farmal Model H. This tractor was built in a similar time period from 1939 to 1954, and this tractor produced around 22 horsepower at the drawbar. At number 3, we have the Ferguson Te20. Many people around the world know this little grey Fergie, and it was produced in numbers of over 500,000. In fact, 517,000 were built in Coventry in England. It came out with a number of different models of engines. However, this tractor was pivotal in post-war England and other countries around the world. At number 2, with 524,000 units built, is the Ford 8N. Built in 1947 through to 1952, over 500,000 of these units were built, which were all Ford. Coming from that standardized production process that Ford had finessed earlier, this tractor was really a standout in the North American market. And at number 1, we have the Ferguson Model F. This tractor was built in 1917 and its mark on the agricultural market worldwide was immeasurable and cannot be underestimated. This tractor was built through to 1928 and was manufactured by Ford Motor Company and its subsidiaries worldwide. So there you have it, a short but concise list of the top 5 tractors produced. What's important to note is that many of these tractors were built prior to 1950, and that many of these tractors were shared amongst the major manufacturers we know today. We had Ford, we had Ferguson, we had John Deere, and we had International. So a pretty varied list. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe and leave any comments if there's anything else you'd like to know or any other comments or interesting facts you might have. Thank you very much for watching.